Joined on the line this morning by David Hayes, who's in Sydney for the Inglis Yearling Sale and of course Group 1 racing at Randwick. David, it looks like you're going to be bringing home 20 yearlings purchased at the sale to train. Must be excited.
Yeah, very, very happy. It's the best intake we've had in years, and I'm hoping and I'm very hopeful they convert into very good racehorses.
And while we're in Sydney, Randwick Race 2, Bradman, since being gelded, has been excellent. Copped a slight check last start, but gets out to the 1600 here, which looks ideal.
Yeah, I think so. I think the mile will suit him. He'll get a lovely run. The track conditions look good, and I think he could recapture his Bendigo Guineas form.
And race 7 is the Derby. Look, they all have to beat the 3s on favourite. It's a done deal, but Gerontius probably deserves his spot after an impressive effort in the Group 2 Tulloch last start. Yeah, look, I've got a feeling he'll relish the mile and a half.
He'll be very strong late, and if there's a chink in the favourite's armour, he might test him.
Now, Bass Straight's also in that race, 100 to 1 chance. Better than that, do you think?
Oh yeah, he's at ridiculous odds. His last run wasn't too bad. He just didn't get the breaks at the right time. But I'm confident that he can finish in the first 4. I think he's a good each way chance at the hundreds.
Okay. Also, there's Jibe there, race 8. Just probably looking for a bit of give in the track.
Yeah, she is, and she may not get it, so she mightn't make the trip up. Well, that decision will be made in a bit later in the week.
Okay. Now, Morfettville also with race 6, Global Balance, last start, Tassie Oaks winner, and should be competitive here, you'd think.
Yes, in the 1800 in their area, she's sort of been saved, and we're trying to peak her for the Australasian Oaks in a couple of weeks. She'll be ridden cold and look for her running on. Okay.
Now at Flemington we've got race 2, Mama's Choice, made good late ground last start when first up to the 1400 here.
Look, I think she'll be better suited at Flemington, and look, she's overdue for a win, and I think she's capable and gets into this race very well.
Also, Cated's accepted in that race, likely to run her?
Yes, I think we will run her. She didn't have a lot of luck last start, but I could see her really finishing her work off late down that straight at Flemington as well.
In this kind of race, where would you be leaning between those two?
Probably Mama's Choice, as she's a stakes winner.
Right.
And gets in well.
And race 3 over the 1200, Churchill Dancer, was excellent, finishing second behind Wineholt last start. Look, 3 of the other runners come through that same race. Snowden's 2 first starters are the unknown, though.
Yes, and look, that was a very impressive run. If he just improves that one time again, which track work suggests he has, he'll be competitive.
Race 4, Green Roller, gives the impression the 2500 will suit in a competitive race here. Are you keen on her chances?
Yeah, she's on trial for a trip up here for the Oaks, so she'd need to win a race like that. And look, she's a very, very dour stayer, so the distance will suit.
Race 5's an interesting one. Larriston looked as though his career was over after doing a tendon in May of last year. What's the process being like getting him back to the track?
Look, we've been going slow and steady, but he's been working on the grass track up the hill all the time, and his tendon is holding together. I wouldn't expect much from him. I think he'll be very ring rusty, and I'll be looking out for him over a mile and a half.
Okay. Race 6, Goldoni, 6 to 1 chance, looks to take a nice position here in running and gets to a suitable distance, the 2000.
Yes, that's right. The 2000 will be better than the muddling run 1700 the other day. I still think he'll be better when he gets to a mile and a half and 2 miles, but I'm expecting a first 3 run from him again. So
All Burns is also in that race, who looked the winner halfway down the straight last start, only to be run down by the stablemate.
Yeah, and the start before that, he was an impressive Flemington winner. His track work suggests he's trained right on, so he'll be there, probably leading, sitting on the pace, and very hard to run down. So
it could be a bit of a Quinella there, you'd think?
Yeah, I think so. I would say, a genuine chance for the Quinella.
Okay, and the best of the weekend for you, David?
In a tough weekend, I probably like Churchill Dancer each way.